Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is ZESTA Herbal Soap Skincare and Lifestyle.
Jama'a
Today we
ina
are going to
kwanan mu.
talk about how to make transparent laundry brown soap.
Yau za mu yi
The one
sabulun
that
wanki
is
brown.
very popular in the market. Okay, so this brown
Wannan
soap,
brown
there are
soap
different
akwai su
types.
iri-iri amma
You
za
can
mu
make your
yi
brown soap with
transparent one
fillers.
ne yau.
You can make your brown soap translucent. You can make your brown soap transparent. And this brown soap, I've done it several times. I think people that have come up, we've done it physically. There are more than 20 or thereabout. So today we are going to do it live, okay, here on YouTube for you to see how it's done. Skincare and lifestyle. So once again, welcome back. We'll be using 800 ml of palm oil and 200 ml of
Za mu yi
PKO
amfani
for
da
this
manja
soap.
mil
We warm
800,
our PKO and we now
PK
pour
ko
it
kuma
into
mil
our
200.
palm oil. We now stir the two together to mix. We are using semi-hot process and we want our oils to be warm. Then after that, we are now going to warm our sugar. That's our sugar.
Sugar
We are
gram
pouring into our pot
220
220
za a
grams
sa shi cikin
and we
ruwa
now
mil
warm it together
400.
with 400 ml of water. Next, we are going to pour our
Caustic
caustic
gram
soda into
160 a cikin
water.
ruwa
That
mil
is
400.
160 grams of caustic soda in 400 ml of water, which we are going to stir and keep aside until it becomes clear. So these are the ingredients we are using for this soup. There are still more to come. Why we use palm oil is so that the soap will be strong. Okay, you know palm oil gives strength and hardness to our bar soap. Now we are mixing our lye that has cleared up but still warm into our warm oils. So this is semi-hot process.
Wannan
Okay,
shine ake kira semi-hot process.
we'll mix until we are sure that it has traced, which you can see because of our palm oil in the oil, our palm oil that we are using. You see the soap traced fast and it is giving us a thick batter. That's one advantage of palm oil. This is some of the things you can do to make sure your soap lasts long and stays strong. Okay, then we'll now cover it for a few minutes after we are sure it has traced and mixed up properly. We now get our alcohol. We mixed our alcohol with glycerin. We first mixed about 300 ml of alcohol with 150 ml of glycerin. We pour in slowly. Please never pour this fast.
Alcohol
If you
naka
pour fast,
500 mil
you could
500
get a
saka zuba
volcano.
mashi glycerin
You pour slowly,
150 a
little by
ciki
little, as you
saka
can
juya
see
su saka juya
me
cikin
doing.
sabulu.
Okay, you pour in and mix. When you pour the first one and it has mixed up, before you pour another one, you mix up. You pour another one, you mix up. If you do it that way, you'll be sure to get a good batter. And when mixing, make sure you mix evenly all around the soap. Don't mix only the center or only one side. Mix, let it go around everywhere. Okay, that's how you do it. As to why we mix our glycerin with our alcohol, that is because we don't want our alcohol to evaporate fast. You know, alcohol is volatile. To keep the alcohol more into our batter so that it stays and do its work, we pour it, we mix it with glycerin. Okay, so we are still pouring in and mixing, pouring in and mixing. And at times this kind of soap, the ones that as you're mixing, the ones that are by the edge of the rubber bucket tends to harden up fast. So you always try to use either a silicone spatula or your stick to stir them back into your batter so that they also get the alcohol in them. You can see the glycerin settled a little bit under. So now the remaining 200 mils is what we are going to pour to rinse the container out. You see, we are pouring the remaining ones in to rinse it and then make sure that the whole of the glycerin comes out. So all our 500 mils of alcohol is now inside with our 150 mils of glycerin. Then you now cover
In ka gama
again
juya alcohol
so
naka
that
da
the
glycerin naka
alcohol
ka motsa
begin to
duka
do
sai ka
its
dan
work.
kulle
Okay,
a dan bar
so
shi ya dan
now
dafu.
our sugar syrup or sugar solution is ready and it's warm, not hot to warm. All that we are using at this in this recipe is warm, warm. That is around 40 degrees, 50 degrees. 50 degrees is even almost hot, but at least 40-50 degrees. Okay, so if you want to use a thermometer, you can. Before I used to use thermometer for these things, but now I'm so used to doing it, I don't even use thermometer. I don't even touch the body again.
Kamun sai a buɗa shi a zuba ruwan shuga da aka sa shi a wuta ya ɗan dumi a zuba sai a juya kuma. Mu tuna cewa manmu na da ɗumi, caustic namu na da ɗumi, ruwan shugan mu na da ɗumi, ba
So you
zafi ba
can see
kawai
us
yayi
stirring
ɗumi.
it. It's creating some bubbles because of the agitation. But when you cover it and leave it after some time, you will see that the bubbles should have popped and then it will clear up. So we've covered it for some time now. You can see the bubbles are still there. Some are even still clearing up. You can see them. You can see the skin formation. Whenever you make this kind of soaps and you don't have skin like this, I'm not even talking about the foam now. I'm talking about the skin that formed. Maybe because of the video you might not be able to see, but there is a skin that formed on top of it. That is a sign that your production is going well. Okay, so you ensure you pack these bubbles and foam out so that you can see the skin I was talking about. You can see it. You pack this skin and these bubbles out so that your soap batter will look smooth. So I'm mixing gradually so as not to create bubbles, because if I create bubbles I still have to pack them out again, and still it's my soap that I'm decreasing. So now I'm adding my perfume. I added
Sai a
small.
saka kumfa
Please, you
kamar
can add
200 mil 200 sai a
SLS to
zuba
this
turare
recipe.
sabulun mu
Okay,
yayi.
you can add your SLS. You can add like 300 200 to 300 mils of SLS to this recipe. Okay, I didn't even put SLS in this recipe. Okay, but you can. It's good you put it, even though I didn't put, but it's good you put it. Okay, now one good thing with this kind of homemade brown soap, not the industrial one, oh, you can use it to bath. So you can see it as we pour it into the mold. This is the final outcome, and this is us cutting after 24 hours. I'm using my lazy cutter to cut it. See how the soap comes out. You see, it's transparent and it's brown, as thick as that soap is. See how transparent it is. This is the one I stamped with my name. The other one, this is the one that my student make. We made it in the house together. You can see it. You will not even know that this thing was done handmade
Because of the good cutters that we used. Thanks for watching.